Thank you, hand chimes players. You all hear me? Sometimes I have to adjust the microphone upward. Welcome to Randolph School. My name is Jay Rainey. I'm the head of school, and I'm so pleased to welcome you to Grandparents and Special Friends Day, a red letter celebratory milestone at this propitious time of year when spring is so thoroughly springing all around us. It offers us a chance to share our school with you in a spirit of joy and partnership in our mutual commitment to the education and the lives, both now and into the future, of these promising Randolph students. Randolph is a special place, unlike any other school in our region. We are a K-12 independent school free of government educational bureaucracy and soulless efficiency in our work with children, free of externally imposed curricula and batteries of standardized tests that only serve to distance students and teachers from the joy of learning for learning's sake. At Randolph, we are beholden only to the best interest of the children in our care in helping them to form their minds and their characters in anticipation of active, happy, and successful lifetimes to come. And because we are an independent school, we are able to be nimble and flexible in adapting our program to those best interests. At Randolph, we know that every child is unique across a range of personal attributes and qualities. We do not fit students into boxes here. We are not relieved to discover that one child is a round peg and distraught to discover that another child is a square peg, because we know that children are not pegs and that their lives, both at school and beyond, are infinitely more complex and interesting than a board full of holes. We are not in the business of boxes and boards at Randolph. We are not interested in the narrow question of what school is or has always been in a kind of accepted and uninspiring way. We are interested in the far more expansive and exciting question of what school can be. What school can be next year at Randolph will include our Greengate division on this campus, the fruition of our merger with the Greengate School in Huntsville that has served a generation of dyslexic children across the Tennessee Valley. Dyslexia has been misunderstood for decades as a cognitive or intellectual impairment, when in fact it is simply an inability to read easily, likely deriving from genetic factors that lead to subtle anatomical differences in the brain and even the eyes. Dyslexia is not correlated with a lack of intelligence. Indeed, success stories abound, from Pablo Picasso to Steven Spielberg, and studies show that 1 in 3 entrepreneurs identifies as dyslexic, as opposed to about 1 in 8 members of the general population. Richard Branson and Charles Schwab have succeeded not in spite of, but because of their dyslexia. Embracing the uniqueness of each child at Randolph will soon include embracing any dyslexic tendencies that he or she exhibits and offering a program that aligns with our lower and middle school student experiences and provides the necessary tools to optimize learning. Randolph was founded with a commitment to educating students who are, quote, willing and able to do good work. Our merger with Greengate School sustains this commitment by helping the willing to become more able. We are thrilled at the prospect of what this expansion of our founding vision will mean for children at our school and across our region. We are proud of the work that we do at Randolph. We are proud that we continue to redefine the experience of education away from received notions of learning and of school. The world is changing too quickly now to cling to those notions. We are proud that we are adaptable and that by extension our students are adaptable, intellectually and socially nimble and flexible as they face a future that will only demand more nimbleness and flexibility of them. We are proud of the growth opportunities that we provide to our students and proud of how thoroughly and energetically they maximize those opportunities, both individually and collectively, as you will witness today. And we are proud to know you and to be partners with you in the lives of these children. Today we invite you to enter those lives for a little while on our campus to get a sense of what we do at Randolph and what our students are doing and learning and how they are growing. I mentioned earlier that spring is springing all around us, and I cannot help but be reminded of a poem by Robert Frost called "The Pasture" that captures the spirit of the invitation that we extend to you today. I'll share it with you in concluding my part of this program, but as you listen to Frost's words, I would ask that you hear not my voice, but the voice of the child or the children whom you are here to celebrate and who invite you into their lives today. I'm going out to clean the pasture spring. I'll only stop to rake the leaves away and wait to watch the water clear, I may. I shan't be gone long. You come too. I'm going out to fetch the little calf that's standing by the mother. It's so young. It totters when she licks it with her tongue. I shan't be gone long. You come too. Thank you for sharing your time with us this morning. We hope that you enjoy your experience with your grandchildren and special friends, with our teachers and staff, and with one another. You come too. Welcome again to Randolph School. Thank you.
The week of interim is adventurous,
transformational,
illuminating,
unusual, a lot of fun.
The Week of Interim is about a deep commitment to experiential learning.
The week of interim is finding out what I really want to do with my life.
The week of interim is treasured learning and treasured memories.
During the week of interim, Randolph students are taking trips
Both nationally and internationally, doing community service in neighborhoods around Huntsville,
job shadowing with great professional mentors,
and diving into on-campus explorations.
We want students at Randolph to feel like they're part of something larger than themselves. Frankly, we want them to graduate into the world and feel that way, have that expectation of themselves that they are citizens of the world, members of a community, contributing members of a society. Interim reinforces these aspirations we have as a school.
The Week of Interim is a chance to improve our community. This is important because it teaches our students empathy, which will help them become better people.
I love interim because I just love traveling.
It's gone from Williamsburg to Space Camp to Tremont and then DC.
And then there are elective trips for older students. We have a group in Norway this year, we have a group in France, a group in New York.
I got to see a lot of art that we learned about in art class this year, and seeing it in person really makes me feel more connected to the pieces.
We've been reading Shakespeare since 7th grade to finally be able to see a Shakespeare play on the stage. It was something completely new to me.
It's so important to education to be able to travel and learn things firsthand.
It makes me feel very powerful and a lot better about going out into the world as an adult.
Job shadowing is an important part of the Week of Interim because you're able to take all that practical knowledge that you learned before in the classroom and use it out in the real world.
Talking to the doctor, he talked me through where he went to med school and how he was able to accomplish that. And so being able to get advice from someone did make me feel ready, because it takes something that seems far off, being able to have this really cool job, and it puts it into more realistic terms. No other school that I've talked to has something exactly like that.
And another great benefit of job shadowing is being able to put it in your list of activities on your resume when applying to colleges.
Being able to work in a professional environment and utilizing my skills and realizing that I can do real work in the real world gave me a lot of confidence.
Experiences like Interim that are immersive in the world and are collective in nature are really a rare opportunity to be very human and to be very real with one another.
I'm going to cherish my memory of being here, and I'm never going to forget all the amazing things that I've done.
When I think about my time at Randolph, a good bit of my memories are from the interims because that's when I spend a lot of quality time with my fellow students.
I believe that every one of them have bright futures because no one in our class is really scared to branch out for interim, and everyone wants to go somewhere for a purpose.
it was great to share an experience with somebody who is not just a teacher, but a mentor.
Those are the moments that underscore why I have been an educator for as long as I have been, and why my years here at Randolph have been so rewarding. I wouldn't give it up for the world.
The Lower School Interim Program is a week-long program focused on experiential learning. Throughout the week, our fourth graders are immersed in a trip to Williamsburg, Virginia, and our students in kindergarten, first, second, and third grades participate in a variety of experiential learning clusters. Early in the year, teachers survey students to find out what they're most interested in learning more about. From those surveys, teachers look to their own interests and expertise to determine what they will offer. Each cluster is designed to give students a valuable and unique experience unlike anything else they might have in a typical school week, and the content of each is designed to be cross-curricular, bringing together elements from many learning disciplines. No matter what the topic, all the clusters are developmentally appropriate for the age of the students involved, and many include a field trip or visits from professional experts to share their insights. At the end of the week, students are expected to share their learning through a performance, a product, or an act of service. And as with all learning at Randolph School, the clusters are meant to strengthen relationships between students and their teachers. With that in mind, each is limited to no more than 10 students. In offerings such as Did You Get My Message?, Fashion, Medieval Times, and Fun with Fairy Tales, students embrace culture and history. Softball, Nutty About Nets, and hockey captured the hearts of many students who love physical fitness. Sea turtles, Create a Zoo, Wonderful Birds, Dog Days, and Future Veterinarians were favorites with our animal lovers. Picture Book Parade, Wonderful World of Writing, Animation, and Origami offered students a chance to explore their imaginations in new ways. Kids in the Kitchen, Rock On, and Sign Language included lots of elements that make learning visible. Camping Adventure and Hiking Heroes were a hit with the outdoorsy types. Living in Space and Mission Escape Room created unusual challenges for students. And clusters such as photography and cross-stitch offered students skills that will last a lifetime. This year's lower school interim was such a success and attracted so much attention from other schools that Cindy Shaw and Laurel Shockley were invited to give a presentation about it at the last conference of the Southern Association of Independent Schools in Atlanta. We offer a special thanks to all of our staff and volunteers who made the program so successful for our students.
Good morning. I could not help but notice when all you grandparents were walking in, and then all of your grandchildren were walking in, about 200 iPhones or cameras went up, and you guys started snapping pictures. So I decided to turn the tables on you a little bit. I'm gonna take a selfie with you guys in the background. I'm gonna pan around, so everybody just smile and make it look like you're still happy while I'm doing this, okay? Okay. 1, 2, hold on, I'm not used to doing this either. 3, hi! Is it going? It is. Yay, thank you so much for doing that. I had to do that. It'll be up on Facebook later today. My name is Peggy Lee Wright, and this year I am helping with a program called Randolph Connect. And what Randolph Connect does is it allows our school and our students to become more in touch with our community. And you may hear from your children, the parents of your grandbabies, about the Connect program because so many of our parents are on this platform. We have about close to 900 professionals within the Huntsville community. We have professionals on there in Japan. We have some from California. And what this platform does is it gives our students an opportunity to reach out on a safe platform that has been vetted and contact professionals and get insight from them on professions that they may be interested in. And it also helps with our summer internship program. So this summer, we have students that will be interning from everywhere from our local political government to the engineer that helped launch SpaceX, to an internship for some of our graduate students or graduating students. They will be alumni when they graduate here in a couple of weeks. We have internships for them that are actually paid so that they are with a corporate company and getting that experience of what it's like to be on the job. So this program isn't going to do a lot for your grandbabies as they get older, but it's already doing things for them as they're in lower school. Things like speakers that the lower school has, people that come into the classroom to help with some of their more special talks, like maybe during interim, Miss Cantley in her 3rd grade did an origami lesson for her students, and we had someone come in and show them how to fold. So there are things on this platform that will benefit your children from now until they become alumni and they're at university and getting job placements. So I'm going to ask each and every one of you, if you are not already on the Connect platform, there are many grandparents that are, and many grandparents that are already helping to mentor our students. Please go to connect.randolphschool.net. I will send you out another email, and you're getting ready to watch a short 30-minute, you wouldn't be able to do that. I wouldn't be able to do that. A short 30-second explainer video that talks about it. And in your program, can I see your program? Thank you so much. In your program, you actually have the Connect site listed, so it'll be very easy for you to go in and see how to sign up. And I look forward to seeing you on the platform. And when you sign up, don't be shocked if you get a phone call from me that says, hey, can you come and talk to some students for us because you have some insight that we really need. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day.
Our students are curious. They're looking for answers and mentors as they pursue their passions and contemplate careers. We built Randolph Connect so they could find the answers they seek by simply entering a potential career into the search field. Randolph Connect is a network of professionals who have already signed up to create a valuable global network, a research tool for students, and a resource for teachers in Huntsville and beyond. Our students and alumni go out into the world and do great things. Help us help them. All you need to give them is time. Randolph Connect, infinite possibilities.
Randolph students are known to be curious and active learners. We fill our school days with movement and we create many learning challenges for our students to tackle. But just because the school day ends doesn't mean our students do. Whether a child has interests in the performing arts, sports, academics, or technology, there are after-school club choices for all. Most of our clubs are after school, but for early risers, Hand Chimes with Mrs. Hoppy and Running Club with Mrs. Shockley gets students moving before school. The 4th grade Hand Chimes Ensemble is a tradition at Randolph, providing students the chance to put their hands on some heavy metal, that is, a double set of 3-octave chimes. The Running Raiders meet on the track Tuesday mornings to put in their miles. This entry into running has prompted students to register for fun runs and 5K races across our community. Chess Club is a popular activity with students. With 3 clubs meeting through the week, coaches teach skills and guide students on how to outwit an opponent. For our 3rd and 4th graders who can't get enough math, Randolph hosts math clubs with Mrs. Tipton leading our 3rd grade club and Mrs. Short leading our 4th grade club. Book clubs are not just for adults. Mrs. Zeller's book club explores books throughout the year. The Randolph campus is much prettier because of our garden club members. Students learn about growing plants in our climate, and they nurture seeds, watching them grow into plants for our campus. For our students who are interested in going further with technology, we have a Minecraft club and a Bricks for Kids club that builds and programs using Legos. We also have a 4th grade coding club that gives students the opportunity to advance their computing skills. Our flag team learns routines that are performed at football games and pep rallies. Our students with musical interests enjoy a variety of after-school opportunities. Harp lessons give beginners the opportunity to play on a harp that is just the right size for their ages, and the Novice Strings Club gives students the chance to continue group lessons on orchestral instruments. The Young Voices Choir with Mrs. Hoppy is always a popular choice with our 3rd and 4th graders who give several performances throughout the year, including a visit to sing for our veterans at Tut Fan Veterans Home. And they perform an annual musical combining singing and acting skills. This year, it's a perennial audience favorite, The Music Man.
Okay, so I'm not good at the whole selfie thing, so can we do it one more time? Okay. All right? I don't do this either. So just, you look beautiful. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Bingo. Thank you.
So we have just a couple of more remarks. We're going to let our students go ahead and find their classrooms. Bear with us for just a couple minutes while they clear the bleachers. And then we have one more very special speaker for you this morning who we're excited to have speak for you. So just bear with us for a moment while the students clear.
Hello again. At this time, I'm proud to introduce our next speaker, Miss Emma Henson, an 8th grade student in our middle school program. This year, Emma has been a leader here on the Drake Avenue campus as head ambassador. Her kindness, generous and positive personality, and welcoming spirit serve her well in this important role as she graciously invites visitors and prospective families into our community. Emma is a leader both by title and example, and she is here to share her reflections on her time at Randolph as she prepares to transition to our upper school campus next year. I am pleased to invite her to speak to you now. Emma Henson.
Thank you, Mr. Rainey. Good morning, grandparents. My name is Emma Henson, and I am an 8th grader here at Randolph. It is hard for me to believe that in a few short weeks, my time at the Drake campus will be coming to a close. Though that may seem far away, the time goes by in the blink of an eye. But don't worry, the middle school changed and shaped me for the better, and it will for your grandchildren too. I love my school dearly and have such amazing memories here. Before I came to Randolph, I had never really felt a part of something bigger than myself. Randolph changed that for me. The Randolph community is like one big family. We support and encourage one another and push each other to be the best we can be. I have learned so much through my years at Randolph, and not just information I learned in class. I've learned a lot about myself and who I want to become. The Randolph teachers are fun and encouraging and make learning enjoyable and exciting. My teachers always teach to the individual instead of the class as a whole. They work with each student and recognize their strengths as well as their weaknesses in order to teach them the material and help them be the best versions of themselves. One such teacher is Mr. Wegledge. Mr. Wegledge is a middle school math teacher who taught my 6th grade math class. Out of all my wonderful teachers, he is the one that has impacted me the most. When I first came to Randolph, I was used to making all A's and did not want to end that long streak. I was afraid to challenge myself out of fear that I'd make a poor grade. Mr. Wegledge helped me realize that without obstacles and setbacks, there is no growth. He, along with other teachers, helped to show me that the grade or number does not matter. What matters is the learning and challenging yourself, as well as pushing yourself to become the best you can be. The bigger the challenge, the more you learn and grow. He also built my confidence in myself and in my work, and his lessons and the encouragement he showed me still lead my decision-making today. Another teacher who has stood out to me in my middle school years has been Miss Dwyer. Miss Dwyer is teaching my 8th grade Spanish class and has made a big impact on me this year. Before her class, I was not passionate or excited about Spanish. I did what I needed to get by, but otherwise, I wasn't interested. She changed that for me. She sparked a love of the language and of the culture that I had not had before. She cares about all of her students and always finds a way to make us laugh when we're having a bad day. She is always there if we need someone to talk to and has helped us overcome many obstacles we faced this year. Another thing I love about my school are the students here. The students are all kind and we have become very close over the years. I came here in the 6th grade and was very worried about coming into middle school at a different school where I knew no one. I quickly realized, however, that I would be just fine. I met some of my best and closest friends that year, and all of my classmates were so sweet and welcoming. Randolph has also provided me many opportunities for extracurricular activities. My first year in middle school, I was encouraged to participate in the school play, but having never acted before, I wasn't sure I could do it. I auditioned expecting a minor role, but to my surprise, I received one of the leads. This opportunity showed me a talent I didn't know I possessed. Athletics in middle school also provide these types of opportunities. I participated in tennis both this and last year, and it has been an amazing experience. Sports are a great way to get exercise and have fun, as well as make new friends and bonds that you cannot find anywhere else. Probably my fondest memory from middle school has been the Washington, D.C. trip that 8th graders took just a few weeks ago. We learned so much about our country as well as each other, and it really brought us closer together. Whether it was hiking through the woods at Monticello or rocking out to music on the bus, we made the most out of every moment and enjoyed the break from the fast pace of school. Another great thing that happened this year is my little brother Andrew joined me in the middle school. He started at Randolph in the lower school, and his transition to middle school has been a smooth one. Lower school helped prepare him in so many ways. They use fun, hands-on activities that stick in students' brains and help them make connections in later years. Whether it's reenacting the Oregon Trail, hatching chicks, or dissecting owl pellets, these memories help the information stay with the students, and these experiences help prepare them for more challenging ones in middle school. The active learning experiences make learning fun for the students at an early age, and that love of learning continues over to middle school. Grandparents, the best is yet to come for your grandchildren. They will have just as an amazing middle school experience as I did, and it will be one of the best times of their lives. Though your grandchildren entering middle school may sound scary, it is a fun and exciting adventure with amazing teachers, students, and memories that will last a lifetime. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Emma. I'm Adam Bernick, Director of Advancement, and what that essentially means is we support the program. Our job is making sure that teachers and students have what they need, but today we're here to support you as well on finding your way to the right classroom. So I do have just a few thoughts I'll share with you that your students are really excited about showing off classes, the different classrooms that they attend, so their main homeroom, of course, but also all of the areas where they have special classes, so a science lab, the library, the computer lab, a foreign language classroom. We hope that you'll make time to visit those spaces with those students, and the students can show you right where to go, but to get to the students,